Hey everyone. So I took the test and I really enjoyed it a lot. Regarding on the first question, did I receive adoption of the change? So I did manage to get the requirement of 18 adopters. I was 2 weeks short of trying to restructuring the whole organization because the restructuring the organization takes about 16 weeks. So I was pretty much 14 weeks in once I got 18 adopters with 10 credibility. Uh, the process and strategy that I used to obtain was I really liked how the simulation gave us a lot of feedback and also information of the people. For example, they gave us a little circle of every employee in each branch of the organization structure, and so once you put your mouse on the person, it tells them the connections, who they work with, you know. So that helped me. I wrote in my notebook like who's who, who's the people that I need to focus on more. Um, I did that before I took it, and I gotta say, I guess my strategy was more on trying to get on the CEO to get on board, because due to classes and books that you have us read, the best way to do it is trying to get the main leaders to be involved more as go down the chain. Uh, then I managed to get 20 adopters in towards the end of the 3 month period, and I gotta say the hardest people to get was the lower chain. I managed to get the CEO involved, and I managed to get everyone else, but I think it was kind of hard to find connections of the lower employees below below the middle management to do it. But we eventually got it. I think the obstacles I encountered was trying to figure out how to which ones to apply and how to use my strategies effectively, because they each take a couple of weeks to be in the process, and I found that what worked effectively was recognizing an adopter, and once you get that, people would start being more interested, and also initial stages, because they see that, oh, if she's, for example, I try to help. I've noticed that I got the, what do you call it, the HR manager being involved, so which I used. So then I started to use the HR decision of practices and behaviors, which got other people involved. So I got the hang of it. There were some mistakes I wish I didn't do, where I could just like walk the talk, but other than that, I really like it. Um, I think also another thing I would change is not to do the whole meeting right in off the bat, because didn't have a lot of credibility, or I just didn't have enough like time to tell people this is a good change, and it matters to work when I was more into it and everyone was almost in the adoption stage. So I think that would change differently, and I think on number two, an 8 stage model. I did use that a lot in my in the process of strategy, because there was part of creating short term wins, develop the vision, increasing urgency. I kind of use that in a sense, such as the decision of doing the storytelling of success, which I felt like embedded the the vision, and empower the action, which is step five, and also increase urgency, which is having the CEO being involved and supporting me, and then making the change stick, which was pretty much when I got everyone to adopt it, and just continue continue doing creating short term wins. I did by project evaluations throughout the time when everyone was still in the process of initial and adopting, and I found that helped a lot. So that was my experience. I really did like this simulation, and I'll probably play with it some more in the weekend, and I hope everyone else had a good time on doing it too. Thank you.